Despite a vast network of branches operated by the state-owned commercial banks, regional rural banks and private banks, access to institutional credit is still a challenge for the majority of the population in India. Financial inclusion is the order of the day, as it entails inclusive growth and development of every section of the society. The self-help group movement in India has connected the millions of poor households to the banking system. Started on a pilot scale by a few of the non-government organizations in different parts of the country in the early 90s, the SHGs today have become a nationwide movement spearheaded by the poor women. 15 to 20 poor households, represented mostly by women, organized into self-help groups, operate like a micro-level bank. These SHGs facilitate savings, credit, insurance and pension services aimed at addressing twin objectives of women empowerment and poverty reduction. The role of commercial banks in nurturing this SHG movement all over the country is praiseworthy. Initiated in early 90s as a pilot project spearheaded by NABARD, the credit linkages between SHGs and banks have grown multifold, confirming the relevance of SHGs and their role in ensuring financial service. The Corporation Bank, a leading public sector commercial bank, has been actively pursuing this mission of achieving total financial inclusion through SHG bank linkage. Khan Bahadur Kaji Abdullah Haji Qasim Sahib Bahadur started this bank in 1906 with initial capital of Rs 5,000. He started this bank when the indigenous banking was largely in the hands of a few rich private individuals, and something had to be done to provide relief to the common man from the clutches of the moneylenders who held full sway. The bank was created to cater to villages and the rural community. This is why, even till this day, the promotional material of the bank has a lot of rural symbolism. The bank is headquartered at Mangalore, Karnataka, and was nationalized in 1980. Daan Foundation is a pioneer in promoting SHGs in the country since the beginning. With more than 55,000 SHGs covering over 1 million poor households in 13 Indian states, Daan has been promoting SHG bank linkage in a big way. These SHGs have business linkages with more than 300 branches of various banks and mobilize annually Rs 2,500 to 3,000 million as credit. Daan's collaboration with Corporation Bank began in 2006. The support came from the bank to promote 1,000 new Kalanjiam self-help groups in Karnataka and establish SHG bank linkage for the promoted SHGs with the branches of corporation banks functioning there. This support from Corporation Bank in Karnataka resulted in creation of 3 new federations of Kalanjiams. A path-breaking initiative of concentrated and branch-based linkage of 1,500 groups promoted by Daan with the branches of Corporation Bank in Trichy, Chennai and Coimbatore zones. There were several rounds of discussions held between senior executives from the bank and representatives from Daan and federations.
groups are voluntary, they are submitting all the member KYCs. So which is again has given a lot of confidence in us to undertake this job. So though it is not necessary for the member KYC, the group members have voluntarily given the KYC. So which has given a lot of support and courage for us to undertake the process. So it went very smoothly, though it is a large number of applications. We could able to complete in a time frame of 3 months initially for this 1,500 groups.
Surprisingly, Bypass Road branch of Madurai city in Tamil Nadu alone surpassed this plan. A total of 2,183 groups have been linked with this branch alone. Each group has got an average loan of rupees 300,000. Intensive linkage didn't result in compromise of due diligence that every banker will take up before lending to a borrower. The bank manager met each and every group personally, scrutinized all their books of accounts, understood the group dynamics, based on which he sanctioned loans to the group. He took extra care to ensure know your customer norms and documentation of loans.
Early term loans were given, so once the limit is sanctioned, they have to repay the entire amount and they go for next higher limit or next limit. So in CC, the document is valid for 5 years, so it is a continuous operation. So they can pay the money as and when they need, they can withdraw the money to the extent of the drawing power or limit available. So it is you can say it is a boon for the SKG given by the government and the bank. So it is a good way of lending to the groups. They can also avail the entire facility throughout the year.
In consultation with the federations, the bank digitized the process of filing loan applications, which had to be prepared manually by the field workers earlier. That took more time.
So we have simplified the format of SKG lending. So initially we have to write everything in the application, we have processed it, operation, everything to be carried out. Now we ask the federation to give the members details and the federation existence, group existence, number of members and the savings corpus, everything in the Excel format. So it is a standard format is given. The federation fill up all the details of a single group. So which is uploaded in the system and through mail merger system, and documents are taken out. So once the document is printed out, we verify all the documents as per their records, and if it is found in order, we process the application as per our bank guidelines in fixing the limit and DP.
With the foolproof financial and accounting systems at SHG's level, auditing by qualified chartered accountants, all-round monitoring and support coming from the federations of those SHGs, committed leaders and staff oriented towards handling such collaborative endeavors have made this achievement possible in a record time. The branch has successfully demonstrated that banking with the poor is not just a charity, it is a viable business proposition as well. In 2013, the branch linked 1,482 groups with total sanctioned credit limit of rupees 337.13 million, which rose to 1,841 groups with credit sanction of rupees 408 million in 2014, and it has reached a level of rupees 513.97 million sanctioned for 2,184 groups. Another 300 groups are in the process of getting linked with the bank. Thanks to the tireless work done by both the staff of the bank branch, leaders and staff from the federations promoted by DAN.
It is a priority sector lending. Moreover, the rate of interest is good compared to other lending to normal commercial lending. and the recovery percentage is high, income to the bank is also high, but only the thing is it is much laborious and time consuming job. But nevertheless, but our team is much dedicated and they have every passion and they voluntarily come forward to do this service because they need not to struggle much in recovery compared to other sector of lending.
Since the beginning, all the groups have been maintaining close to 99% of repayment. The SHGs have made an impact on the profit of the branch as well. This branch that made a profit of about rupees 10 million in 2013 rose to rupees 30 million in 2014 and has gone up to rupees 40 million in 2015.
So far, the branch alone has linked more than 2,183 groups with a limit of 51 crores. And the recovery percentage is 99%, which is a big achievement, we can say. So in many of the banks it is not possible, but in our bank and our branch it is made possible because of the continuous follow-up and involvement of the staff, their passion and system mechanism followed by the Down Foundation, Federation and the clusters, which made this recovery percentage made possible. We are aiming for 100% recovery. It is possible. It is possible. We are in the process of doing it, digitizing the groups and ensuring 100% recovery.
With the finance mobilized from this bank, SHGs have helped their member households to initiate new livelihood activities by creating income-generating assets and strengthening existing livelihood activities with additional assets and working capital. A new beginning has been made in the history of 2-decade-old SHG bank linkage in the country. A single branch connecting about 2,500 SHGs is equal to serving over 50,000 poor households.
This SKG linkage not only covers the uncovered people, but also provides big relief for the poor who are under the clutches of the money lenders, especially in rural areas. So this has given a big relief to all those people, and we could see their happiness through their faces whenever they come to the branch and take the cash and go.
The experience of Corporation Bank opens a new vista of opportunities to reach the unreached and achieve total financial inclusion for realizing the vision of inclusive growth. What we need are commitment, passion, and perseverance to take it forward across the country.